Manna Online fam, we are at the final day of our devotional 6 for Certains in Managing Uncertainty. I pray the last 5 days have been helpful and you've been blessed by them. This will be the last day you get Pastor M for a bit, but I've enjoyed our time together this week. Today, we are going to look at the last of the 6 for Certains in Managing Uncertainty, and number 6 is put away the past. To put this simply, forgiveness goes further. We touched this briefly in part 3 of our current series, It's Complicated, when we looked at Joseph. His brothers hated him and they plotted against him. And we know that he was sold into a life of servitude and ended up in a foreign land, but he realizes that it was all a part of God's plan. And if we've learned nothing here this week, we know that just because it's God's plan, that doesn't mean that it's gonna come free of suffering. Joseph could have been bitter towards his brothers for this, but we'll see he demonstrates forgiveness by not returning evil for evil, but humbly moving past his brother's sin and treating them with kindness. Let's look at Genesis chapter 50, verses 18 through 21. His brothers also came and fell down before him and said, "Behold, we are your servants." But Joseph said to them, "Do not fear, for I am in the place of God." I'm right where God wants me to be. "As for you, you meant evil against me, but God meant it for good, to bring about the many people that should be kept alive as they are today. So do not fear, I will provide for you and your little ones." Thus he comforted them and spoke kindly to them. Joseph is in a position now where he could return many times over the pain that his brothers caused him. But Joseph sees the bigger picture. He realized that it had to play out this way for God to put him where he is now, where he needed him to be to save the land from the famine. And Joseph chooses to forgive and show mercy. I believe being reunited with his family carried more weight than saying I was right. And that's how it should be. We don't want to miss what God is doing in our lives or in the lives of the people we do life with and are in relationship with because we allow ourselves to hold on to unforgiveness, anger, and bitterness. Release it, give it to God, and move forward. Manna Online, I pray our time together this week has been a blessing to you. Be sure to join us this weekend right here on Manna Online or at one of our locations in the Fayetteville, Fort Bragg region as we continue in our sermon series, It's Complicated, Keeping It Together. Until next time, peace.